Hey, good morning, my little loves. Okay, so today is Thursday, and it's going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to do Thursdays and Fridays together. So I need you to take out Thursdays and Fridays papers. Remember that we're not doing the reading group because the reading group was on Wednesday's video. So today we're going to look at your papers for Thursday and Friday, and we're going to talk about all of those on this video. So go ahead and grab everything that you need. We don't have any math papers, so I don't need you to grab any kind of items to count or anything, but I still do want you to be practicing that at home, okay? Count things around your house. Practice counting your coins. Practice mixing your coins up. Maybe you can set up a little store at your house and mom and dad can sell you something and you can use your coins to buy something. But I need you to be practicing all of that at home still. So let's go ahead and look at your papers for Thursday and Friday, and then come back and see me, okay? Okay, as you can see on my board, I've got just the handwriting. So let's talk about only the handwriting right now. Handwriting, you know what to do. I really don't need to explain this to you, but let's talk about what you need to do because a lot of this handwriting was actually supposed to be in your seat work stuff. So I'm going to explain it to you just like I would if you were going to have it in seat work, and then you can do it on your own. Okay, so let's look at the first one, the cute one with the dog with that really big bone. Okay, that bone is bigger than that doggy, isn't it? So let's look at it right here on number 1. This is practicing your uppercase and your lowercase g, so your capital and little g. So on house 1, it's capital and little g all the way across. House 2 says Gus got a big bone, period. So what is his name? Well, the sentence tells us his name is Gus, and it ends with a period, so it's telling us something, right? It's a statement. That's why it's got a period. So you're going to trace it, write it on house 3. House 4 says, it will make a good treat, period. So you're going to trace it, and you're going to write it on house 5. Don't forget those periods. Oh, look how cute. It even has his name on his little food dish. Isn't that so sweet? Okay, look on the back. On the back right here, on page 198, it's got a little boy going to milk this cow. But look right here on number 1. It's been a while since we've had to do this. This is where you're going to match those letters. You're going to match the uppercase and the lowercase. Remember, matching means drawing lines. Number 1 says, get a pail, Matt, period. But look right there. That's a comma. Remember that a comma is going to be on the red carpet. And remember that a comma means just to pause. So you don't say, get a pail, Matt. You have to pause. That means pause means you take it a little bit slower right there. So you would say, get a pail, Matt, period. So you're going to trace it. Then you're going to write it on house 2. Don't forget to write that comma right there on house 2 on the red carpet. House 3 says, Matt gets to milk the cow, period. So this is who is that? Yeah, that's Matt right there. So you're going to trace that on house 3 and you're going to write it on house 4. Now, okay, now let's look at this one right here because this one would come before this one. These would both be seat work papers. So let's look right here. This says to trace and write by 2s from 2 to 50. Now we know that we're not going to trace their numbers. They write their numbers differently than we do. We write our numbers up and down and they slant their numbers a little bit. So we're not going to trace that, but it gives you the numbers there to practice. So you can look at the number that you have to write. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. You're going to stop at 50. Now, this is the thing. Normally, I don't care if you do the back, but I really want you to do the back on this one, okay? Because you are still learning to count by 2s. We didn't get to count by 2s together very much when we had to leave school. So I want you to do the back. I need you to do the back because when you go to 1st grade, I want you to know how to count by those 2s. So go ahead and turn over to the back. Do the back of that one. Now let's look at the other one, okay? Your last paper on handwriting is still counted by 2s. So it looks like this right here, but they don't have it. This time, this paper did from 2 to 50. Now this paper is going to be from 50 to 100. So 100 is going to be right here. So, but remember, or I'm sorry, down there, but remember you're going to count by 2s. So 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. So 100 is going to stop right here. You don't have to do anything after 100. Again, on the back of this one, to practice writing by twos, practice writing it means that you're practice counting it. I need you to do the back of this paper also, okay? I know it's handwriting, but this is part of your math also. You don't have a math paper. So this handwriting paper is helping you do math too. Do it unto the Lord, okay? Every number needs to touch that ceiling and that red carpet. Make sure if it has a belly, especially that number 5 that I love so much, remember that it has to touch that dotted line too. Okay, let's look at your very last paper. It's your phonics paper. So go ahead and get that one out. Okay, so you should have your phonics paper out. Now this is the deal. On Friday, you would have had your fun paper also. And that fun paper is what we're gonna do last. But I'm trying to get you through the actual papers for phonics and handwriting and math, and then we're gonna do that fun paper last. Okay, so let's look at your phonics paper right here. So your phonics paper today is this one right here, has the pretty rose on it. So this says to match, okay? Now, if you need to circle special sounds and mark the vowels, please do that, okay? It does not mean anything bad. You don't have to do that. But if you need to do that to read those words better, please do that. The more you practice, the more you're gonna be ready for first grade, okay? So this word says church, skirt, barn, and thorn. So if you look right here, that red arrow is pointing to the thorn. So thorn, church, skirt, barn. You're gonna match. Remember, matching means drawing lines. Down here, you have to write the word that completes the sentence. So they give you 3 words. You're gonna write the word in the blank that makes the most sense. Now I'm gonna give you a hint on this one. This one, it makes a little story, okay? It's not a full story. It's a little segment of it, a little paragraph of the story, okay? So if it's not making sense at the end, you need to go back and you need to check it out because something that you wrote doesn't make any sense. So each sentence should flow together to tell you something, okay? Make sense? A little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it over to the back and we'll see what's on the back of that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, here we go. On the back of this one, this is where you do have to mark vowels and special sounds. But look how they're doing this, okay? On this part, you're only marking vowels. You don't have to mark special sounds on this part. I know that our rule is to mark special sounds first. So if you want to do that to stay in practice, you can, but you don't have to. On this one, you have to. So on number 4, you circle the special sounds, and they even did the first one for you on both of them to show you what you need to do. If you are still not practicing those special sounds and you still need help, pull out that B-book, get that special sound paper out of there, okay? You can do that. You're at home. So anything that you can use at home that's gonna help you, I am all for it, okay? Pull it out, use it. It's there to help you. This is practice work so that when you get to first grade, you can read those words and you know how to do this because you're going to have this in first grade if you stay at our school, okay? Which I hope you will because I really miss you and I really love you. So, okay, here we go. On number 5, it says circle the special sound that completes the word. So they give you a part of the word and they even give you a picture to help you out with what that word's supposed to say. Now, we practiced these before. These are the beginning sounds of all of these words that are missing. They're all the beginning sound. We've actually done something like this before where we took those ending words, that end part of the word, and I gave you options, remember? So I gave you an option of which one to pick that made sense on making a new word. Do you remember how we did that? We like wrote a word and then we changed it. This is the same thing. Don't let this scare you. You need to pick which one makes the most sense in that sentence. Excuse me. So on this one, you're only circling it, okay? You're not matching anything, you're not writing anything, you're circling it. And they even gave you the picture. They don't know how smart you are, okay? So all you have to do is circle the one that makes the most sense. Now, let's look at your fun paper. I miss you, and I miss doing these papers with you. I miss the fun papers too. So on the fun paper today, I want to do it with you. Okay, look. Remember, normally when we pass those out, I tell you, don't cheat. Don't look on the back. But you need to look on the back today, okay? So I want you to start on the back first. So on the back, it says to follow the step-by-step directions so that you can draw a cowboy. Yeah! Okay, so you're gonna draw a cowboy. So it gives you the first circle, and then you're gonna do everything in red after that. So it's shapes. Remember, I'm not a good artist either, but look at that and think about the shape that it makes, and then draw the shape, okay? Now, do you have to color this? No, you don't have to. But if you want to, yeah, do it, because it just helps with those fine motor skills, okay? Now, remember that you're gonna do it on the back like they do it. But since we're not doing it together, if you wanna turn it over and maybe you wanna draw a cowgirl instead of a cowboy, you can do that, okay? You can make that your paper. This is kind of like your art too, okay? So do it how you want to do it, but make sure that you try your very best. That's all I want you to do, is to try your very best. Okay, I love you so much. This is all you have for this week. Don't forget to check out the Bible videos if you haven't done that yet. And if you have not been able to join us on our Zoom, I hope that you can do that, because we have been missing some people. I think we're gonna shorten it down a little bit though, because we don't have a whole lot to talk about, right? So, and some people kind of get a little bit embarrassed to share a whole lot. So remember that we're gonna have those on Fridays, and we're gonna shorten it down just a hair so that maybe some more people can join in and we can talk about some things, okay? I love you so much, and I want you to have a fantastic weekend. Go outside, play, have recess, have PE, and have a lot of fun. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.